And what's up, everybody? This is None Defense, host of this YouTube channel, and leader of no team, and that's okay. It's been a while since I led a team, as life has just kind of pulled me in a bunch of different directions. Those who follow the channel know that I've been focused on Grublet primarily, but I still have the other accounts that I get on, when I can't do anything on Grublet, I've got time to kill. I still jump on my other accounts, None Defense. Technically, None Defense is my main account, but I feel like in my heart, Grublet is my main account, and all the other accounts, even my strongest accounts, are just like, they're just something to do in the meantime. But anyway, alright, so Grublet, a couple weeks ago or something, joined the Yukon Killers, and everyone was really nice, and everyone was awesome, and gave Grublet multiple high fives, and as a result, everyone, if you follow this channel, you know when Grublet meets a team that celebrates Grublet, then Grublet sticks around, and Grublet brings the extra accounts, and Grublet helps wherever he can, and if a team is mean to Grublet and is like, alright, well, whatever, guys, there's plenty of other teams that'll give me high fives. I'll go chill with them because, not only am I going to get the benefit of getting the high fives, and trust me, I want those high fives for Grublet, but the team's going to get the benefit of having access to, God, it sounds so braggadocious, but they'll have access to my information, to my knowledge, my skill, my accounts, like all the stuff that None Defense brings to the table. There's a reason I have so many friends in Boom Beach, and I've earned it. I've got some enemies in Boom Beach as well, and I've earned it. Oh, I've earned it. Anyway, alright, so Yukon Killers, I want to thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to kind of help coach you up for this next few days. My goal is to get you through Stronghold once. That'll get everybody who doesn't have the 800 operation points, whatever, unlock the achievement, thank you, so you can get some diamonds. I mean, it's not much, but hey, it'll help. I can't swear like, oh, from now on I'm gonna be the guy to be your tactics guy, and I'm gonna focus like, nope, other things, other life, real things happening, and I gotta focus on that. But to get this team, this really strong team who wants to work together, to get them through Stronghold, yeah, we can do that. Absolutely, we can do that. We can do that once. Dr. Sickfack is attacking right now. I'm not going to watch his attack live. Alright, so I've yammered and I've talked. Here we go. Did y'all hear that little tapping in the background just then? That was the real Grublet, the Chihuahua, walking in the kitchen. And he's a great dog. We love him. Right, Grublet? Right. Okay. Anyway, so last night I was talking in the chat, and I wanted to kick off a tinderbox, right? Or I thought I wanted bottleneck or whatever, but I didn't get in touch with the leadership in time, and then I got busy, so we didn't get to quite coordinate it. But either way, the point was, let's do a couple of practice ops. I'm going to do this video so that way I can kind of show what it is that we're talking about. Alrighty, so since it didn't work out the way that I wanted it, and that's okay, trust me, on practice ops, it's totally okay. What I'm going to do is just show this op that y'all are working on right now. I've not attacked. I only have 2 attacks. I've got Blueberry and Bartholomew. They are both loading their ladies right now. We will be doing their attacks live on this video, good or bad, win or lose. Alright, so I hope, the people who are interested watch this video. I'm not asking you to follow the channel, just this one video. Is much as I yammer, I promise we're going to dial in, so that way once I start Stronghold and I put up the notes, you'll be familiar with my voice, with my mannerisms, hopefully I'm going to show you how I write notes. Alright, but let's look at what's happening right now. Okay, so this was Merc City. Oh, and for those who don't know, I do smoke marijuana proudly. I live in Washington State, Tacoma. Marijuana. What would I ever do without you? I don't know what I'd ever do without you, baby girl. Okay, sorry, I got distracted by my love of marijuana. It happens. Okay, so Merc City. Now, when I watched this attack, once I watched this attack, I was like, yeah, I definitely need to do a video on this, and I haven't watched any of the other ones. But Merc City, the plan was you wanted to destroy that one rocket and then get some critters going in the back. You did that. Great. Awesome. Thank you. The problem that I have with your account, or not with your account, with this attack, Merc, is you're going to drop your troops and send them over here, and I'm arguing that there is absolutely zero benefit, purpose, usefulness, whatever, to going over here. If I was calling the play on this base, I would ask you, do exactly what you did to start. That was great. That was great. I can live without these critters over here because you're... oh, you didn't send your guys over there. What was I saying? Somebody went over there. Well, whoever went over there was wrong for going there. There was no benefit to going over there. But still, I'm going to pause it. But nonetheless, Merc City, thank you so much for going straight in. Seriously, that was useful. I'm sorry I accused you of going over here. Somebody did. I assumed it was you, but great. So now the beach is open. So Merc City, this is actually... You know what, now I look at it, forget everything I've said, Merc, this was a really good attack. You removed 2 rockets, you are on the verge of moving, you got rid of 2 shields. Yeah, it was a great attack. I can still live without these critters over here, because, you might be able to save them for somebody else. But generally, I'm avoiding this side entirely, just because we don't need to. So here's what I would have done, though, if I was you. Exactly if I was you, and I was using... and I'm not going to ask anybody to use Zuka tactics, I swear. Nobody is going to be asked to use Zuka tactics. We don't need them for stronghold. Now, don't get me wrong, it helps, but we can use just good standard coordinated smash and bash tactics. But anyway, what I would have done on this attack is continue, bomb that rocket, shoot those critters, do all that, ignore these critters over here. They're not doing us any real good, you got some extra GB, and that's cool, but it wasn't really the reason everything went so well, you know what I mean? So what I would want to do is, I'm just going to get rid of that, and then I'm going to do what you did, go ahead and just drop here, right, fight this stuff up front, and then that's one attack, okay, and then the next attack, I am going right over here, and I'm going to sneak right back here. I'm doing it. I'm sneaking right back there. I'm going to take out that shock launcher first, and then I'm going to just make the rest happen from there, because it's just awesome. So Merc City, if you and I were working together on this attack, doing exactly what you did, I honestly believe we could, you and I could beat this in 4. So this was a good attack from Merc City. Thank you so much for that. So I do want to, we're going to find out. Now on the subject of troops, doing for stronghold, I promise you, now remember when we started this, I just asked for 10 people who will swear a blood oath to follow my notes. So, and I can't recall exactly who those 10 people were, but I can tell you this. I don't want anybody to mix rifle in with their hookah. It's not beneficial. If you have to stick something else there, go with medics. But honestly, I prefer, for ops, for smash and bash op tactics, man, just give me a straight hookah, and we're going to do some good things together. Because you're not trying to last forever. You'll see with my strategies, it's all about setting things up. It's just, you take everybody, if everybody has an unselfish attack where their primary function is just to make the attack of the next guy easier, then that's going to be good. Okay, Timothy, if you're one of those 10 guys, great. Never use this troops again, not when I'm in charge. I'm using the finger quote, in charge. I guarantee this isn't a good combo. And the reason is the troops just don't benefit each other. And here's what, so it was Timothy. Timothy, this was a wasted attack. Let's see what you did with it. But, again, there's no benefit. Now, you could say, oh, well, it did damage to the car or whatever. It's like, yeah, but you could have just, you honestly could have just went straight hookah, and you could have just went ahead and won. You could have just dropped right over here and you'd have won. Like, you say, oh, well, there's a boom cannon there. It's like, well, there's 38 snipers over there. You're scared to fight one boom cannon, but you're not scared to fight 38 snipers. Like these are the questions that I kind of think about. So we're going over here. You're generating this GBE. Where's it going? You're bombing that. See what I'm saying? Like we already won over here, Timothy. So I'm not mad at you. I'm just explaining, like, when you're trying to beat bases, you've got to figure out ways to do it in as few attacks as possible. So straight hookah, follow your teammate. Like, if the core is on the right side, chances are you're gonna go on the right side. So you got to look at these things. Don't waste time fighting things that aren't in the way. You know what I mean? Mingo Smash. You are an outstanding guy. Like, you're very active, and I appreciate everything that you do. I don't like these mixed troops. I just don't like the mixed troops. Now, I happen to know, like, the secret Zuka way to beat this base, and this isn't it. But basically what you're doing, you're using run and smash and bash tactics, which is allowed. So I'm arguing that the grenades aren't really helping you here. Like, if your goal is to clear here, I promise you are going to be much better off. If you want to run your tanks, but run with all tanks. Like the grenades, I promise you, they aren't helping you as much as you think they are. So, and I love grenades. Man, I'll tear some shit up with some grenades. Throwing them grenades. Hell yeah, I'm all for it. But not mixing them for the most part. And I know, and then there's somebody else like, yeah, well, what about, super YouTube Boom Beach player, whatever his name is, pick your guy. And he's like, well, he mixes troops all the time. It's like, yeah, but you're not him. And, we're trying to be better in this. And that's just when he's silly, willy-nilly, We're looking for the guys who are wanting to kind of go beyond that. Prime, I love you. I think you're an awesome, fantastic, wonderful guy. This is a terrible troop combo. And I'm not arguing about it. I'm not saying, see, if you use this, you're going to all die. But, I'm just saying it's not a good troop combo. Why? Because the individual troops aren't supporting each other nearly as well as they could be. And if you would just kind of dial it back, figure out what you want to be, and then be that, All right, so first thing that you did wrong, if this is your plan, sneak in we're going to call this a hookah because you're essentially running hookah. You're just ruining it with some other stuff, but that's whatever. But if you were running a hookah, you want to drop all your Zukas first. So you have it highlighted in a way, so all your Zukas hit the beach first, all your heavies hit the beach second, then you flare, then the Zukas will form a nice tight little pocket over on the wall, while the heavies kind of spread out, and they'll take all the damage that your Zukas would take. So that's how we keep our Zukas alive. You won't have to use nearly as much smoke, so it's little things, little tricks. Knowing when to drop your Zukas first, when to drop your heavies first, I've got no use for the crying ear lady in ops. I mean, I know there will be some times when she's had some great attacks. Some of my high-level buddies, and my high-level buddies are like crazy intense about it, like way more intense than I am about their skills and tactics. And, yeah, they've had great crying ear attacks, but did they have a great attack because of the crying ear? I've yet to see a situation where it's like, whew, thank God we had the crying ear. No way we would have pulled that off without it. Alrighty. Ifican, very active. Once again, mixed troops. Mixed troops are killing you. These troops don't benefit each other. They just don't benefit each other. If you want to run all rifle, run rifle. Ifican. Well, I see where that boat is, but man, I need you right here. I need you to finish fighting this stuff, and then you're positioned, and you win. You're right there, man. Like, we're so close, Ifican. Let's see how you pull it off. We're going to go fast. See what I'm saying? Like, we're not benefiting from these attacks. So right now, this is like, what, attack number 4 on this base? You see what I'm saying? When the win is just waiting for us, just right over there. right over there. You know, and I'm not this, and please don't listen to this and say, oh, he's just angry. No, I don't, I'm not, not really. Not really. I'm just telling you, you know, whatever. If you go backwards in this channel, you know, you'll see that we have beaten Dead End. We've beaten, when I was still active running a team. Oh, man, like, there's no reason to bomb this shock launcher right now. Especially if you're going hookah, because a shock launcher is not a threat to a well-driven hookah. I'm just watching, just seeing what happens. Let's get. I definitely would have shocked that boom cannon along with those machine guns by now, but maybe he can't because he used all his artillery, you know, bombing that shock launcher. You see, if you had just dropped right over here from the start, ignored the shock launcher, shocked this area, you're just going to chew this whole area up, and nothing's going to happen. So, yup. Alright, that's okay. That's alright. You know, this is why, you know, we're not ready for stronghold right now. I'm just telling you guys, like, everybody on the team would have to get 1,000,000 times stronger to make these tactics work right now. Okay, exactly what we've seen before. Like, we got to get a lot stronger. Well, we can't magically get a lot stronger, but we can intelligently get a lot better. See what I'm saying? We're talking about that, so that's all this video is. Please, no one get mad at it. Now, I love seeing just straight hookahs. I think that's great. I still don't have a preference over the, wait, hold on. Did I just watch this already? Okay, yeah. So, wow. Okay. Anyway, so we're going to watch Dirty D's attack. Now, keep in mind, guys, and please don't be frustrated with yourselves about this, but again, the victory is right over here. It is, like, right here. Just clear the side, just position your Zookas and win. It's right there. Why are we sending critters back there? These are the questions that why are we going over there? No. I can't even watch this attack. Nope, sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know who that was. Dirty D. I'm sorry, Dirty D. I'm not mad at you, but there was nothing beneficial about that attack, I promise. Here we go. Rayburn, grenades. At least he's using all grenades. I'll give him that, but I guarantee since the win is right here, we're not benefiting from this attack. Why are we going over there? The win. It's right there. We just got to clear that. My son Matthew just walked in. Matthew, if he were looking at this base just at a quick glance, like where do you think? Now keep in mind, I mean, pretend there's it's clean.
Yeah. Yeah, no, like the win, just from looking at what's left on the field, is like, it's definitely right here.
Definitely. Like, so what we're doing, now this is a team, and they're a very good team, very solid, very strong. They're guilty of not looking at everything, you know, they're not quite, you know, and that's okay, you know. My goal is to coach them through one stronghold. That'll get them the achievement for beating stronghold and get some diamonds for that. You know, and I believe they can do it. We just gotta. Sometimes you have to see yourself on video and hear other people talk about it, and then before you like really start to appreciate, like, oh, so, you know, this just what the win has been sitting here for many. The first guy who attacked, there was a rocket here, rocket there, couple shield generators back there. So he bombed the back rocket, he fought the front rocket, threw some critters back there. Good attack, right?
Yeah.
So if I had been available to run the next attack, he and I would have beat it in two because he cleared me access to this side.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, the rockets got.
So that was the first attack. So Merc City did great, and then everybody else has just been like, so let's count. So again, we're not making fun, guys. We just sometimes you have to hear it and just see. So we have 1, 2. We're looking for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 attacks on a 2 attack base.
Wow.
Right. So I mean, it's hard to overcome. Well, like, we can overcome a lot as a team, but it is hard to overcome.
You guys aren't playing Defend the Core, right?
Correct.
Okay, yeah.
No,
right.
yeah, 8 attacks on a base that should have gone down in 2. That's a rough situation, fellas. That's a rough situation. But again, we're not here to hurt you. We're here to help you. So, and we can do better. So, what did we learn from that? Visual. You got to look at the whole base. Okay. We don't need to go after power cells. There's rarely a benefit to going after power cells unless you're running some kind of super special setup attack for the next guy, which none of you were. Then there was absolutely no reason to do that. So whatever, it's okay. So we've looked at some attacks. We looked at different things. Let's see who else is mixing their troops. Ozer, Greg, Wolf. Oh, Wolf. Really?
What?
No, I mean, just the guy who beat Circuit Board, he just dropped a couple boats of grenades, and I don't know. It's just, again, it's frustrating when you're looking at a base that you know in your heart could have been beaten 2, maybe 3 tops, and to see it go down in 8, that's just rough. All right, so now let's watch the attacks on Commodore. See if anybody else attacked Commodore. Yeah, we watched Mingo's attack on Commodore. He went with tank, grenade. Was whatever. Oz, I'll call him Oz. He's running with a Scorcher hookah. Let's see how this goes. And if you ever, I mean, I'm alright with Scorchers. I'm alright with stuff. It's just, I promise you, you gotta, put a little bit of thought, a little more thought. See how quickly you lost that Scorcher and it didn't benefit you? Like, just a straight hookah would have been just better. It just would have been better. You could have hugged the wall, flared right there, let everybody walk. That'll keep your heavies out, keep these 3 boom cannons shocked, and just, it would have been better. It would have been better. Well, it's okay. It's alright. So that was Commodore. And now Dr. Sickfack. If I'm mispronouncing your name, you can let me know, and I could tell you I didn't really care. Anyway, alright. So now we're running tanks. Now I'm not running tanks in this situation. It's because of those boom cannons and just slow tanks. And I didn't see what level your tanks are, but you're getting shocked the whole time. So yeah, these are things we got to look at. We got to look at the whole situation. The whole situation. So, and then players will say, oh, I couldn't do it because of this or because of that. It's like, well, no, you couldn't do it because you were using the wrong troops and you flared to the wrong spots, and it just, it didn't work because you did the wrong things. Okay? So, now, please, nobody watch this video and say, oh, that Grublet, he's just a fuckhead and he just wants to bitch and shit. No. I want to help you guys get past Stronghold. That's all I want. I just want you guys to get past Stronghold. Now, it's true that eventually you'll just naturally get past Stronghold because, as long as everybody's constantly getting stronger, it's only a matter of time before you get strong enough to do Stronghold the way you've done this base.
Stop trying to play poker with Uno cards.
Right, yeah, but you're trying to play poker with Uno cards. Well done, boy. Well done. So, that's what we're going to talk about. So when I'd start the op on Stronghold, and I really think we need a few practice ops, I'm not going anywhere. And when it's time to do Stronghold, I'm going to bring the strongest, beefiest attacks that I have available. And whatever. If there's any dead weight that you decide to kick, let me know, whatever. We can kick them right before we start, and I can even send the flags out there for my other guys, like my buddies, like my real life buddies. Who knows? Like, we have options. We have plenty of options. But I can't help you if you can't, work on the basics. So that's we're calling standard hookah or tanks. Okay? Let's not mix troops. If someone needs a grenade, trust me, I'll put it in the notes, but I guarantee you don't need a grenade. You don't need a grenade. I have called a play for a grenade user maybe 10 times in my Boom Beach career. As I said, hey, we specifically need a grenade into this situation. Alrighty, so we've talked, we've yammered, we've whatever. Now, we're going to do my 2 attacks, and then we're going to wrap this video up. I'd like to do one more video before too much longer. We're going to do Bartholomew first. Let's figure out where we're going to attack. Let's look at Machina. I've only have 2 attacks right now, and that's with Bartholomew and Blueberry. So, okay. Yeah, we're definitely not going to win this one, this op today, guys, and it's because we used 8 attacks on circuit board. So, alright, let's look at Commodore. Well, I mean, technically, that's almost gone. Alrighty. This is, so I'm going to go ahead and finish. I'm going to use Zookas and finish Commodore. I've looked at it, and that's just what I'm going to do. And, nothing fancy. Like I said, it's okay, guys. We're not losing. We're losing this op today. And if all of a sudden you guys show up and beat it, I was like, oh, well, I'll be damned. You did it. And I'll admit it, and it'll be great. But that's not happening today. Sorry, folks. Sorry. Okay. Alright, I know what I'm doing. Here we go. So I'm just going to do these 2 attacks. And it'll be great. And you'll be so proud of me. While I'm doing this, because there's really not much happening, I've got to clear those. Okay, so there's a little barrage. Make sure all those mines are gone. Let me zoom in. I want a flare right there. It's all about, really tight flares, hugging walls. You gotta just, whenever you try to do something hard and it doesn't work, the correct answer is always, well, you did it wrong, and that's why it didn't work. Now I guess there's situations where it'll be like, well, no, you did everything right, and then whatever, that's just kind of how it happened. But for the most part, you can pretty much guarantee that when something goes wrong, it's because you did it wrong. That's just the way it goes. So let's go ahead and do a mid kit there. Okay, not the greatest of attacks. And why was that? Well, it's because you did it wrong. I did. That was me. Well, I didn't boost, but I'm not boosting today, but that's alright. But what I wanted to do there is mainly get rid of those mines, if nothing else, on that run. Really wasn't shooting for much. Blueberry is not super strong. Bartholomew is not super strong either, but for Commodore, now that all those mines are gone, I think we're going to make it work. And I'm still not boosting. I'm not boosting today. If the likelihood of us beating this op depended on me boosting on these 2 attacks, yeah, I'd go ahead and boost, but we're not winning this thing. So really, I'm just practicing. And I'm sorry, I forgot. Thought you were on it. Alrighty, so we gotta get caught up there. Here, boy, drive this thing. Alright, just make sure that the camera's on focus. So, so having seen this op, I really think we need to do what am I saying? Do maybe another practice op, and then maybe in a couple weeks.
Specifically practice coordination.
Right, practice coordination. Practice just, simplifying your troop combinations. Yeah, like that's important. Now here we go. This is gonna work. We've gotten rid of that flamethrower, and that is crucial. Shoot through that critter out sooner. There you go. So did good damage, but it wasn't enough. Again, wasn't boosted. No plan. When you're losing an op, that's when everybody should just take, when it's obvious to the whole team, it's like there's no way we're going to overcome this. Take a step back, just get some practice. Don't worry about it. Don't lose any sleep over it. So there you go. So, whatever. When we do, so now I'm done with that. Thank you. Alright. And so I'm going to wrap this video up. But when we do a practice op, there's really going to be, just trust me. Let's go hookah. The guys who swore that they would follow my notes once it's time to, we're going to go with hookah. Okay, unless the notes say specifically otherwise. But with your guys' skills and tactics, your hookah will be fine. Just a straight hookah or a hookah medic. I prefer hookah, but whatever makes you comfortable. Terms, you'll see for team artillery, you'll see me say team artillery 4SL. That means team artillery, the 4 shock launchers. Team artillery 2RL. That means team artillery 2 rocket launchers. Well, team artillery specifically can consist of 2 artillery and 2 barrage. So if here I would say team artillery 4RL at core 1 o'clock. Everybody got that? Team artillery 4RL at core 1 o'clock. That means these 4 rocket launchers, RL right here, need to be team artillery. So that means everybody who attacks, this is it. So when everybody attacks, before they do anything, they're going to drop their 2 artillery, drop their 2 barrage, and then they're going to go do the attack. And if everybody helps out, that's the secret to simple team tactics. If everybody just bombs the same thing and just, uses a little bit of their gunboat to bomb the correct target, and then use the rest of their gunboat to drop troops on the right side and clear a path, oh man, it's amazing how fast these operations go down. So that's the secret of my smash and bash approach, which is everybody's going to bomb the specified target, and then everybody's going to use hookah. Everybody's going to drop their troops and fight efficiently. You got to work on clearing the path, because the more the path is clear, the easier the next guy is going to have of going and getting in position. But alright, so this video has gotten plenty long. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. You'll see me in the chat. I'm around. And now that you're connected to this YouTube page, you're welcome to watch all the videos. I don't recommend you watch all the videos, but you're welcome to. There's tons of good information about how I've done it in the past, and trust me, how I've done it in the past is an essential version of how we're going to go do it in the future. But remember, I'm only going to get you through one stronghold, and that's only if I can. Like if there's just too many knuckleheads that we just can't drag you through stronghold, then I'm not saying I'm leaving the team. I just got to say, all right, well, that was all the effort I had that I was willing to give you on the subject. But I'm going to attack well every time that I attack, or at least do my best. We all make mistakes. Alrighty, so I'm wrapping this video up. Friends, I do want to thank you all so much for taking time out of your day to hang out with us and be goofy and silly with us and smoke weed with us and tell my son how ugly he is with us. Everybody on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. You're ugly, son. Alright, so we're wrapping up. Thank you again. Hit me up. Glad to help. As always, please, please, please be safe. That's important, and that's consistent. It's the only thing consistent about me is my desire for you to be safe. Do you know what the statistic of... Anyway, alright, I'm out. Alright, thank you, folks.